Hardy Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KBHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Main Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson and Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
On WHOU is tonight on this stream we begin preseason or postseason basketball. The prelims underway. A couple games have already taken place. We'll update you more on those as we get through the pregame show here. But getting ready for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies and the Houlton Shires. I am Tim Tweedy, joined tonight by my regular broadcast partner Rob Moran. Lori Soucy's on the camera. Fred Grant, Chris Putnam back at the station. And, you know, Rob, this is what we've been waiting for. It kind of seems like the season started just a few days ago. You know, it was really clear back on December 7th, and here we are. Somebody's going home tonight.
Just flew through the season, and this is what everybody waits for. It's not Bangor, but it's tournament time, and it's win or go home, and a great game to start. We got the Lady Shires against Foxcroft Academy, a very, capable team, and this is going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it's number 12 against number 5. Two teams have played on this season. And when they played back on January 4th, it was Houlton picking up a 51-48 victory down at Foxcroft Academy, Rob. And I believe, were you there for that game? Was that one you made the trip for?
I did not make the trip for that game, but I talked to the coaches, and that's a game that Houlton had a 10-point lead a lot of the game, but it ended up being a 3 or 4 point game. And anybody's game, you and I together, we talked to Coach Smith, Blake Smith, before the game, and he's very confident about this matchup, and he feels like they can play with Houlton.
Well, we've got so much more to talk about here as we run down through the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show. We'll preview both teams, tell you about some of the scores that we've already had reported in here tonight. We've got one final to report in, and we'll talk about what we've got coming up on the schedule on WHOU. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back here for more pregame action.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Welcome back to the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show here on WHOU. About 4.5 minutes left on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with stores in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, and East Mill and Knocket. We're about to bring you Foxcroft Academy Lady Ponies and the Houlton Shires. Foxcroft Academy comes in with a record of 6-12. They are the number 12 ranked seed. Coach Blake Smith's club, Rob, typically led on most evenings by Kaya Cook. She averages 11 points a game, and she shoots it pretty well from beyond the arc.
Yeah, absolutely. Be interesting. Coach Graham has done a great job, I think, all year long, coming up with defensive game plans. And he's not a coach that's married to one defensive style. He'll play some zone, he'll play some man. We've seen him play box and ones and triangle and twos, and I think he'll probably mix it up here tonight.
Coach Smith's club is very guard-oriented. Their only big player, really, on the inside is Natalie Robinson, a 5'9" forward. other than that, you're going to see plenty of Cook, Megan Spooner, capable of scoring double digits, Cassidy Marsh, a 5'3" quick guard that'll play on the outside, help handle the ball some. Anna Rains is a good freshman, and we'll see some Ainsley Aid. She's 5'6", plays a little bit bigger, but this Foxcroft Academy Pony team is pretty guard-oriented.
Yeah, absolutely, and that may well play into Houlton's hands. Houlton, in their last regular season game, went down to Stearns, and I did happen to go down to that one, and they absolutely dominated the glass on both ends. That was really a big part of that game.
And for Coach Graham's team, they're 11-7. They're the number 5 ranked team. And Rob, they picked up a 3-point win, as we said, at Foxcroft Academy. Tell viewers that have not seen Houlton a little bit about this Shires Ball Club.
Well, they're well-rounded is something I would say. They get contributions every night from different kids. Olivia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, their backcourt, both are capable. Olivia's had some huge games towards the end of the season. Mia Henderson plays center for them, probably the tallest player. Mia had a double-double down at Stearns. She had 15 rebounds, and she's a girl that can hit the outside shot as well. Becca Howe has had a tremendous year for them. Becca's had games where she's just dominated the paint, and Abby Worthley's their 5th starter generally, and Abby's really done a nice job for them all season long. Abby defends well, rebounds well, and does a lot of little things well.
Number 4, Old Town awaits the winner of this game. And those two teams, whoever wins this one, will hook up with the Coyotes on Saturday at 9:30 a.m. at the Cross Insurance Center. Of course, you and I are going to make our way down there for Friday afternoon and evening games. And Rob, outside of that, we've already had a couple scores come in. It was the Winslow girls picking up a 56-35 victory over the Caribou Vikings. The other score we've had reported in so far is it was Ashland up on Jonesport Meals by 12 after 3 quarters of play. We'll wait to get a final on that one.
Yeah, and that's
home team holding home court so far.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Caribou girls, a solid season. Had to go a long ways and go up against the top Winslow team today. It's still some veterans on that team, I would guess, of some very successful teams.
And of course, this is not going to be the only game on WHOU. We did cover the Caribou Winslow game. That was an 11-6 matchup with the number 6 seed winning. We also have an 11-6 matchup in Class C. It's going to be Searsport at Central Rustic. That game's going to start here just momentarily as it is a 6 p.m. tip-off. And also, you're going to have Ellsworth at MDI. That's a 10 at 7 seed, and that game starts at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, it's going to be the boys' turn. We're going to have Old Town at the Houlton boys, a game Rob and I will have for you at 6 p.m. Penobscot Valley boys, the number 12 seed, travel up. Brewster County will take on the Fort Fairfield Tigers at 6 p.m. Mountain View will be taking on MDI. That's the number 9 versus number 8 seed. And that is a 6 p.m. start as well. And the other game we'll tell you about, the quarterfinals are actually getting underway tomorrow night in Class AA down in Bangor. It's going to be number 6 Lewiston girls taking on the number 3 Bangor Rams at 5 p.m. And then Oxford Hills on the boys' side making the trip to Bangor. They will play the Rams at 6:30 p.m. Both of those games can be watched on WHOU.live. You have to be part of the subscription. You're going to get it anyway because you're going to want to watch the regional semifinals and finals, so you might as well get it in time to tune in and watch those 2 games from Bangor tomorrow evening. Right now, we're going to take it down to Houlton cheerleader Sydney Peabody. She's about to bring you the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union.
The officials for this contest are Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Frost, and Mr. Weatherby. Houlton High School places sportsmanship as a high priority. Support the players, coaches, and officials. Foxcroft Academy is coached by Blake Smith and assisted by Rob Stevens and Andrew Richard. The Shire Tenors are coached by Sean Graham and assisted by Clyde Norman and John Solomon. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting ponies. Number 1, Cassidy Marsh. Number 3, Kaya Cook. Number 11,
All right, with the anthem played by the Houlton High School Band, we are about ready to get this contest underway. One more time, the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union, a community-based financial institution with nearly 20,000 members. They have branches conveniently located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Port Fairfield, Houlton, and a soon-to-be-open location in Marseille. County Federal Credit Union has the coverage to meet all your financial needs. Visit one of their local branches to see why membership makes the difference. For the Foxcroft Academy Ponies, it's going to be Cassidy Marsh, Kaya Cook, Megan Spooner, and Annie Raines, as well as Destiny Weymouth. On the other side for the Shires will be Olivia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, Mia Henderson, Abby Worthley, and Rebecca Howe. Your officials for tonight's ballgame will be Mr. Pedro Rodriguez, Mr. Frank Frost, Mr. Jeremy Weatherby. The Ponies will come out in their traveling maroons, Houlton in the home whites. Rob, a pretty good crowd on hand.
Crowd is definitely filled in nicely here. Really, the last 10 minutes. Not a ton of seats in here. There's some.
As the tip is up and controlled by Houlton. It's going to be Olivia Henderson taking a strong drive to the hoop. Can't get it to go. But Becca Howe with the offensive board, and she's going to have a chance to go to the line to get the first points of the game. Just 9 seconds in.
Yeah, Becca Howe doing what she does. Really good offensive rebounder. She has been all season long. Just strong and aggressive and fearless, really.
Weymouth is going to pick up the first foul of the game as Howe's going to miss the first free throw. Rob, you were able to touch base with Coach Smith. He gave you a couple keys to the game.
Yeah, he talked about rebounding the ball and not turning the ball over a lot, and those are always going to be big keys. And so far they've given up 2 offensive rebounds. That's not the start he wanted.
Howe missed the second free throw as well, but it's going to be Tegan Ewings stepping into a shot. One official put his hands up. Tegan's foot was definitely on the line, and they're going to say it's a 2-point shot.
Right, absolutely. She was a good foot inside the line, I thought.
How about for the Shires, Rob? A couple keys.
Shooting the ball is always a big one for teams, and rebounding the ball the way they have been lately.
Inside, shot's going to be put up, and off the mark as Marsh could not get it to go. The Shires coming back in the other direction. Ewings has the ball stripped. It's on the floor. The tie-up will give the ball back over to the Ponies.
Yep, Tegan Ewings there went to the paint, picked up her dribble, and there was a ton of traffic. They swarmed her when they were able to cause the turnover.
So, here come the Ponies, moving left to right. It's going to be Cassidy Marsh. Out along the right side, Raines. Back over Marsh, lines up a 3, strong off the window, no good. Rebound called in by Mia Henderson.
Yeah, Houlton's in a box and 1 right now on Kaya Cook.
Howe just couldn't catch in underneath. Houlton keeps possession. It's going to be Olivia Henderson banging a 3 from downtown. It's 5-0 Shires.
Yeah, she's had a really nice streak lately shooting the ball from the perimeter. We had a game a week or 2 ago where she had 5 threes.
Minute and a half has gone by here in the opening quarter. Raines with it. Feeds Marsh. Marsh in the paint. Nice dump down pass. He's going to find Megan Spooner open on the left block. Make it 5-2 now.
Yep, nothing better than shooting layups. That nice extra pass and nice little layup there for Spooner.
Worthley now on the left side. Shires go high-low, and it's Olivia Henderson finding Mia Henderson. She got the hoop and the harm. Shires lead 7-2.
Great execution there. That's something I noticed down in Stearns, Tim. When Houlton needed a basket, they were able to execute that play with the cut from the high post down to the block. They get about 3 layups at crucial times in that Stearns game.
And the free throw is good as well, so that will make it 8-2 now. Houlton, 6:10 now remaining in the opening frame, and a timeout is going to be taken by Coach Blake Smith. It's a 30-second variety, and we will take it as well and be right back here on WHOU.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
I want to welcome you back here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran. 6:08 remaining in the first quarter. Houlton has jumped out to an 8-2 lead. It's Cassidy Marsh with it now for the Ponies. Finds Rains way out top. Back over to Marsh. In the corner, who finds Spooner. She's got the 2 points so far here for Foxcroft Academy.
I think Houlton's man. Might have said box and one before, but it looked that time like they were in man. Just really sagging, helping man.
That shot was off the mark. Olivia Henderson able to track down the board. Ewings finds a wide open Worthley from straight on. Shot just won't fall. Rebounds fought for, and it's going to be ripped away, this time by Destiny Weymouth. Now a steal from Henderson.
Great play by Olivia Henderson, sneaking in there, jumping in the passing lane.
She earned an extra possession here for Houlton. It's Ewings. Squares up her defender now. You're going to use a screen and roll with Mia Henderson. Mia unable to catch the basketball, so that'll turn it over.
Yeah, that pass was just a bit behind her. Right idea.
Foxcroft's going to walk the ball up the court. Marsh with it, the senior. Starts on the right side, three-point attempt. Up, Weymouth. She's able to bury it. It's an 8-5 game now.
Yeah, too much space there. She just caught it and shot it. That's a defensive mistake.
Worthley now, left side, beyond the arc, receives a screen, and it's going to be a hand check violation this time against the Ponies.
Houlton's going to be able to run one of their sideline out of bounds plays. They've been pretty successful with these this year.
And I got to bring the official over. He signaled it was on 33, but there is no 33. At least not on the court. There is Abby Knapp, but she's sitting in front of us here on the bench. As they get the foul corrected, it's going to be on Cook, her first. Ewings, again, screen and roll. Mia Henderson decides to pull it out.
Good help defense that time. They tried that screen and roll that worked a couple plays ago. Good take there by Becca Howe to the basket with the left hand.
She took on two defenders. It was both Marsh and Weymouth. We'll see who picks up the foul. And it's going to be Cassidy Marsh. Her first, but that's 14 fouls already, Rob, in the first 3.5 minutes against Foxcroft.
Houlton's making a concerted effort to pound it inside.
Becca Howe makes the first free throw. That gives us a moment to bring you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, visit countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. As Houlton again grabs the offensive board, results in 2 points from Mia Henderson. And Rob, back to the injury report. Coach Smith told us everybody healthy for the Ponies. Good news is for the Shires, first time I've seen Bree Barton warming up all season long. She happens to be your granddaughter.
Yep.
Can she play?
I don't think she's able to play yet, but I'm really happy she's able to warm up and going to be able to warm up down in Bangor too, so that's great.
With the exception of Bree, Houlton's managed to avoid the injury bug all season long as Olivia Henderson was stripped in underneath. Houlton will keep the ball out along the baseline, but it was good to see Bree out there warming up.
Oh yeah, I mean she's been a great teammate all year, been at every practice and every game and encouraging kids, and that's hard to do when you're sitting there with an injury.
Worthley's baby hook in the lane, no good. Foxcroft has it going back the other way, but a traveling violation will be called on Cassidy Marsh.
Cassidy tried to do a little too much with that one. Wasn't a lot of space. She's thinking about Euro stepping and just kind of got caught up.
11-5 is your score, 3:52 now remaining in the first quarter as we see Drew Warman check in for Houlton. Abby Worthley will go catch a breather. It is Warman along the right side. That's Mia Henderson around. Howe now. Houlton going to be patient. Mia Henderson, and there's going to be a foul called. It's going to be Tegan Ewings with an illegal screen.
Yep, did not see what happened there. I was watching Mia Henderson with the take to the basket. Something happened down on the baseline. It's going to go the other way.
That'll just be the first foul against the Shires. Score remains 11-5. Houlton with the lead. Marsh bringing the ball up. Cook has been quiet here so far, Rob. And a whistle. No indication yet. It's going to be a team control foul.
Yep.
Go against the Ponies.
Right back at you, Foxcroft Academy. Make sure those screens are legal tonight. That's 2 they've called.
That will be on Kaya Cook. That's going to be the sophomore second. 5 team fouls now against the Ponies. Just 1 for Houlton. Cook's going to have to go to the bench.
Yeah, that's a blow, right? That's the leading scorer having to sit on the bench. And it looks like Houlton's going to get a quick timeout here.
With 3:20 remaining in the first quarter, the score 11-5. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
Welcome back here on WHOU with the score 11-5 Shires. Got to say hi to our good friend and critic Marty Bouchard, listening and watching online.
Letting us know when we misspeak somewhere. Let me say, especially me.
So foul occurred inside. It's going to go against the Ponies.
I don't know if he does that to you. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe because you guys work together for so long.
He likes me more than he likes you.
Well, no accounting for taste.
Danker picks up the foul. Ewings is going to leave the free throw short.
Pretty good take left there. Rip and go by Tegan Ewings.
16 fouls already for the Ponies as Ewings makes the second free throw. Houlton's lead now up to 7, their largest of the game.
Here comes some pressure by Houlton.
And it's going to be a blocking foul against Houlton.
Yep, that's a good call. Well, going to go against Drew Warman. A little bit slow getting to the spot and trying to hip check the ball handler.
So the Ponies will get it out right in front of their own bench. Here is Cassidy Marsh. Starts things on the right side with Weymouth. Surveys the court. Now to Danker. Spooner, guarded by Mia Henderson.
Good help by Mia Henderson there.
Having a tough time to solve this Houlton defense. A shot in along the block, and Spooner could not get the shot to go, but a foul will be called. It'll be Mia Henderson.
Yeah, Mia had the nice help on the drive to the middle. Ball went down to the baseline. She didn't recover quite quick enough. Foxcroft running the old flex offense.
For Mia, just her first foul. Spooner's free throw is good. Checking into the game will be Jenna Anderson. She's a senior for the Ponies as we'll see Weymouth go to the bench. Second free throw, no good. And it's going to be controlled by Olivia Henderson.
Houlton dodged a bullet there. Weren't able to gather in the rebound immediately and almost gave up a layup.
Ewings, floater in the lane, no good. And the ball's going to be loose. It's on the floor. 3 different players pile on.
Good job by Becca Howe getting after it, getting on the floor there.
As Houlton has the arrow. Here's Warman. Looking to inbound. Mia Henderson. Ewings drive. Strong take, lays it up and in.
She's gotten so much better, Tegan Ewings has, at going left. She used to really struggle with that, but great play there. Finished with the left hand, too.
Score is 14-6. Just over 2 minutes remaining here. And shot's going to be up and in for the Ponies. That's going to be Harris Dankert.
Yep, nice left hand there by Dankert. Found points when that happens on a stick back like that.
Ewings looks for the cutter instead. Finds Howe, puts the ball on the floor. Strong take, lays it up and in off the glass.
Great take by Becca Howe. She can go both ways off that.
16-8 now is the score. Spooner on a cut. Marsh gives it up. Shot's going to be put up. No good as Anderson couldn't get the shot to go, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. The Shires will have it with a minute and a half remaining here in quarter number 1 as Kennedy Buzzio checks into the game.
At possession there, everybody was just kind of out of sorts for Dover Foxcroft. A couple near turnovers and then a really difficult shot to end the possession.
Here is Henderson. Ewings now. Back to Olivia, lines up a 3. She's going to leave it short. Rebound. It's going to be tracked down by the Ponies.
That was a long one by Olivia Henderson that time.
Rains. It's into the lane. Dishes. Shot's going to be put up. No good as Danker couldn't get it to go, but there's a whistle. The foul's going to go against the Shires.
You're going to clean up that glass if you're Houlton. Make sure you put a body on people. Good job by Annie Raines there getting to the offensive glass.
It'll be Buzzio picking up her first, team's 4th foul.
Yeah, quite a few fouls in this game. I think we're going to be shooting a lot of free throws here in the second quarter.
Raines misses the first free throw. We're going to see Cameron Como check into the game here. So Coach Smith not afraid to go deep into his bench, Rob. He's used nearly 10 players.
Yep, and I think what I had heard was that he used about 10 down at Dover Foxcroft when Houlton played him the first time.
As the second free throw is made, the score now 16-9. Ewing's left side. Guarded by Spooner. Goes to Mia Henderson. Mia drives on the left side, puts it up, no good. Buzzio with the offensive board. Ball's loose, and see who touched the last. It's going to be Warman. So the ball will be turned over. 49.1 seconds left on the clock.
Great hustles by both teams there. Just ball went off Kennedy Buzzio's hands, but good hustle.
Annie Raines, the freshman, drives with her left hand and stolen away as it's picked up. Mia Henderson gets to run out of the pack. Ewings, little show and go, unable to get the shot to fall. Spooner has 25 seconds on the clock with which to work.
That's good help there by Jenny Anderson. Came over and blocked Tegan Ewings' shot.
Spooner drives, fires up a shot, no good, and it's going to be touched last out of bounds off of Houlton. Emma Ardell races up to the table. She's going to check into the game, as will Cassidy Marsh and Destiny Weymouth.
Houlton has given up a few offensive rebounds here in the last few trips, and I'm sure Coach Graham's not happy about that.
There's 17.4 seconds left here in quarter number 1. As the ball comes in, Spooner guarded by Morgan Graham. Inside they go. Shot's going to be put up. It's going to clear everything. So as it touches out of bounds, Houlton will get the ball back.
I think she was maybe a little bit deeper, Jenny Anderson was, than she thought she was.
Foxcroft elects not to put any pressure on, so Houlton can roll it in. Down to 10 seconds. Warman. Olivia Henderson. Houlton's going to play for the last shot, but it's stolen away. 3 seconds. Let's see if Weymouth sees how much time's left. She's not going to get a shot off. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. It's going to be Houlton 16, Foxcroft Academy 9. We'll be back in 1 minute here on WHOU.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA Indoor Turf Facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium as we get ready for quarter number 2. It's the Houlton Shires leading the Foxcroft Academy Ponies by a score 16-9. Rob just got a score update from up at the Panther Palace in Mars Hill, where Central Aroostook Panthers lead Searsport by a score of 13-3. Just getting ready to start quarter number 2.
Kaya Cook has checked back in for Dover. We're going to need some points from her.
She drives with the ball. It's going to be a turnover momentarily, but Howe saved it in right to the Ponies. Shot's going to be put up, no good, as Weymouth couldn't get the shot to fall, and now it's going to be Olivia Henderson picking up the loose ball.
Now Houlton dodged a bullet there. If you're Foxcroft, you're going to make those. You're going to make the chippies.
We see Olivia Henderson in the left corner now. Mia Henderson. Olivia up top, guarded by Marsh. Inside they go. Howe had a crowd around her. And 3-pointers up and in by Mia Henderson. Little contact at the top of the arc, no whistle. Unintentional.
Yeah, that was a no call all day long. I felt like it was. Mia Henderson having a big first half. That's 8 points for her in the half.
And the back dribble freed up Cook, but couldn't get the shot to go, and now a whistle. This will go against Houlton.
It looked like that one might be on Abby Worthley.
And that's going to be the 15th foul on the Shires. As we see the ball come in from Cook, shot's going to be put up and no good. Anderson couldn't get it to go. Mia Henderson looks to push, stops just beyond the free throw line. Her shot's going to be short. Rebound hauled in by the Ponies.
Not a bad shot, though. You don't hate that shot at all. Tough shot by Cook there.
As a Houlton defender managed to get their hand in and just momentarily knock away the ball, but Cook kept her balance and got the shot to fall. It's 19-11 Shires. Over 6 minutes remain here in the first half, and now a traveling violation. Rebecca Howe guilty of taking steps.
Yeah, good help defense that time by Cassidy March. Howe made the same move she made a minute ago, but there's a turnover. Great job by Olivia Henderson.
It's the second time she's done that. One-person press. Her three-point attempt no good. Tried to follow her own shot. Couldn't come up with it. Now a reach-in foul will be called against Tegan Ewings as she hit the floor.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's going to be 2 on her.
So now each team evened up. 16 fouls. We'll be shooting some free throws the rest of the way. Coach Graham elects to keep Ewings in the ballgame. The Shires with an 8-point lead. Warman on the ball. Marsh picks up her dribble. She finds Cook. Spooner with it, left side. Strong take, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound hauled in by Houlton. Olivia Henderson pass up, and while Ewings couldn't get the shot to go, she did draw contact. She'll make a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, great hesitation move down here by Megan Spooner. Beautiful move. So that's a potential 4-point swing there. Spooner couldn't finish the layup, and Tegan Ewings going to the line for 2.
First free throw is up, and Tegan gets it to fall. Any range checks back into the game for the Ponies as we'll see Spooner head to the bench. One more free throw coming up for Tegan. It's going to be up, and the second one is just as good. It's a double-digit lead for Houlton, 21-11 is the score.
Nice first half here for Tegan too, Tim. 7 points already in the game.
5.5 minutes remain as a three-point attempt no good from Weymouth. Offensive board, though, for the Ponies. And Cassidy Marsh will be going to the free throw line.
I think if you could talk to Coach Graham right now and say, what do you think of the game so far? He'd love everything except for their defensive rebounding. They've given up a few putbacks and stickbacks and second chance points and put them on the foul line because of it a couple times as well.
You see Marsh miss the first free throw.
That was Drew Warman's second foul. So Houlton's got some foul concerns of their own.
Second free throw is going to be missed as well. And once again, it's going to be Olivia Henderson tracking down a board. Ewings, right side. Back to Olivia. Warman now with it. Guarded closely by Rains. Worthley lines up a three, no good. Olivia Henderson with yet another rebound. She's got 5 or 6 already here in the first half.
She does that every game, just on pure hustle. She works really, really hard.
Warman, left side. Mia Henderson. Up fake, put it in the lane, couldn't get the shot to go. Ball's on the floor. Gonna be tied up. The arrow belongs to the Shires.
You like to see Mia Henderson there driving the closeout like she did. Got a great look out of it, just left it a little short.
As we see Spooner check back in for the Ponies. Cook will go to the bench. Worthley calls out the play. Here is Ewings. Back to Worthley. Howe with a long two, buries it.
Yep, that's a shot she's made all season long.
Henderson trying for another one of those steals off the one-man press. This time she's going to pick up a reach-in foul
Yeah, that's 8. That you don't love that one, right? 90 feet from the basket or whatever, and fouling in the backcourt. Going to send Cassidy Marsh to the line where she just missed 2 shots. And Dover Foxcroft has struggled a little bit here in the game from the line.
Marsh able to make the Shires pay with that made free throw, though. 23-12. Marsh's second free throw is up. That one off the back of the rim. Rebound's going to be hauled in by Howe. So it remains an 11-point lead for the Shires. 4.5 minutes remaining in second quarter. Howe in underneath. Good block. As that was Jenna Anderson able to strip the ball from behind.
She's blocked a few. That's her second or third block in the game. So you got to be careful when you're going in there with her around.
Weymouth guarded by Howe. It's Rains now. Marsh puts the ball on the floor, hits the deck. Little contact as that shot was put up by Spooner. No whistle. Houlton has the basketball.
Great pass ahead.
Ewings
with the long 2.
She had a toe on the line, and timeout is going to be taken by head coach Blake Smith. It's the Shires with a lead. 25-12 is your score. 3:57 remaining here in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
You. Midway through the second quarter, it's Houlton with a 13-point advantage over Foxcroft Academy, number 5 team, leading number 12. As Old Town waits. Destiny Weymouth's shot up, no good. Houlton looks to get out on the break. Howe had the ball stripped from behind. Good hands by Rains, otherwise that's a layup.
Yep, great hustle back by Rains. Good outlet pass by Tegan Ewings.
Worthley looks to inbound the ball, finds Howe, keeps up high, shot no good. Board hauled down by Destiny Weymouth.
Great out of bounds play there, though. Got just exactly what they want, just couldn't knock down the layup.
Here is Marsh with her dribble. Rains receives a screen, gets in the lane, spins, puts it up and in.
Yeah, big bucket there is much needed. Good little spin move by Rains.
Olivia Henderson. Finds Worthley back to Nia Henderson. She's going to line one up from downtown. Gets the three-pointer to go.
And they've ran that play all day long. They've got a lot of wide open top of the key threes, and when they haven't been wide open, they've been able to drive by people.
As a whistle, it's going to be a traveling violation. They'll give the ball back up to Houlton, who's currently doubling up Foxcroft Academy by a score of 28-14. Checking in, Karis Danker back into the game. We'll see Jenna Anderson come over and catch a breather. 2:45 now on the clock. Mia Henderson inside. Howe. Good hands as the ball is going to be knocked away by Danker. It just checked in. And a foul is going to be picked up by Rebecca Howe. They'll walk in the other direction.
Yep, entry pass. She tried to kick it out, and Danker got a hand on it, and then Howe said, well, I'm going to try to get a little edge on getting to this ball, so she kind of pushed. Going to go the other way, and that's Becca's, I think that's just her first foul, so that's not a terrible foul.
Her first, but the team's ninth. At the line, Karis Danker. Shot's going to be up and in. Gets it down to a 13-point game. You got to figure Coach Smith's going to want to try to get this down to single digits heading into the locker room, Rob.
Yep, absolutely.
Possibly have a little momentum.
Right in that range. You know, he'd love to have it down to 8 or so.
Mia Henderson. Howe, long two, buries it.
Nice half by Becca Howe as well. 7 points for her, and good-looking 17-footer there.
Shires lead 30-16 as Marsh drives, kicks it out. Rains, guarded by Olivia Henderson. Inside they go. She's going to be tipped out of bounds by Rebecca Howe as they're trying to feed Weymouth on the interior. Emma Swallow going to check into the game for Mia Henderson.
And actually, she's going to
change
in
things up.
Somebody else.
There's 2:13 now left on the clock here in the first half. Rains picks up her dribble in the bucket, kicks it out. Marsh wants to try a three, leaves it short. Rebound picked up by Mia Henderson.
Good strong box out there by Mia Henderson.
Olivia Henderson found a wide open. Emma Swallow in underneath, couldn't get the shot to go, but Becca Howe right there to clean things up. She drew contact, couldn't get the shot to fall, but she's going to go step to the line.
That's how you run a sideline fast break right there, though, Tim. One pass up the sideline to Henderson. Henderson picks her head up and finds Emma Swallow underneath the basket. Emma not quite able to finish, but the ball didn't hit the floor. It might have hit the floor once in the backcourt. Then after that, it's 2 passes and a layup.
Howe's going to leave her first free throw short. She's got a second coming her way. Second free throw is going to be up and in. So the score 31-16 now.
This is if you're holding here, you really want to lock down and can't end the game right now. But boy, you can make it tough on Foxcroft this next minute 43 here.
A reminder for those seeing Houlton with this 15-point advantage with 1:40 left in the first half. This was a 3-point game when they played back in January. So runner up, no good. Ball's going to be touched last out of bounds by the Shires, so the Ponies will keep it.
That's nice rotation there, though, by Olivia Henderson, rotating down to help the helper.
Kaya Cook, who's been plagued with some foul trouble, back into the game. She's the leading scorer on the season for the Ponies, but kept in check so far here by Houlton's defense. And now a 5-second violation as we see Dankert unable to get the ball in. That'll turn the ball over to the Shires.
Good defense there by Houlton.
So we'll see Cassidy Marsh head to the bench as Weymouth comes back into the game. Olivia Henderson. Drew. Mia Henderson lines one up from downtown, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled down by Rains. The freshman's going to take it, try to go coast to coast. Blocking foul is going to be called on Mia Henderson, and a chance for a 3-point play as Annie Rains hung in and made the tough shot.
Well, I think what happened there was I think she was there and kind of stepped up into the dribble after she had established her position back. And I think if she would have stayed home, she probably would have been all right. Of course, Coach Graham not happy with that call. That's a big call in the game.
That's Mia's second personal.
Yeah, and it would have been on Rains, another one on her, and it gives them a chance to get a 3-point play. That's a big play by Rains.
Free throws up. Rains can't get it to go, but grabs her own board, and then a block by Howe, but they say there's a lot of body. So back to the line will head Annie Rains.
And that comes from the volleyball spike. Bringing that hand down and hammering it, and boy, she had a lot of ball. She hammered it, but when you swing your arm down like that, most times it's going to be a foul. You always tell kids, let the ball meet your hand, but kids that can block shots, they love to hammer it, right?
I wouldn't know much about that.
Well,
little vertically challenged.
I wasn't going to say that, but I was too.
Were you a regular Bill Russell yourself?
No, I was not. But I blocked a few shots in my day, 1 or 2.
Clyde Warmans.
Yeah, lots.
Rains' second free throw is up and good. The score 31-19, 1:15 remaining now in the first half.
Yeah, that wasn't a great trip for Houlton. A couple bad things happened. A couple fouls and a couple, they were able to cut that lead down from 15 to 12.
Worthley, left side, Olivia Henderson. Finds Buzzier, who just checked in with under a minute now left on the clock. Emma Ardell swings it around left side. Olivia puts it on the floor, throws up a little baby hook, can't get the shot to go, but Olivia's going to earn a chance to go to the charity stripe.
She did a nice job there getting your body into the defender, right? She turned that body right into that defender, created some contrast. Coaches didn't like that call.
It's 3 fouls on Annie Rains. Annie was had a productive first half. Is likely coming out as we're going to see Sam Condon check in for the Shires and Cassidy Marsh back in for the Ponies. Emma Swallows coming out, as will Rains.
Olivia knocked down her first free throw.
Olivia looks up in the stands and gives a little smile as a couple of her friends here at school have a sign that's dedicated to Olivia.
Made both free throws.
Score of 33-19. Marsh looks up at the clock. Sees 40 seconds left. Kicks the ball over in the corner. Danker in underneath as a shot's going to be put up. No good by Megan Spooner, but she did draw contact.
Yeah, she's had a couple of plays where she's gone left and tried to finish with her left hand. Able to draw contact both times.
Worthley picks up her second personal. At the line, Megan Spooner. Her first free throw is going to be off the mark.
So Foxcroft, they've shot quite a few free throws. 14 free throws, and they've made 5, so that's a big part of this game, being 5 for 14 from the foul line. Houlton is much better than that. Now they're 5 for 15 from the line.
Olivia Henderson tries to go coast to coast. Good defensive play as a Spooner coming up with a block from behind. As Ardell tried for a putback. The ball's going to be tied up, and the Ponies will have it as they've got the arrow. 22.1 seconds remain here in the first half.
Houlton, on the other hand, they're 8 for 11, Tim, from the foul line, so much more successful.
We see for Foxcroft Academy, Kaya Cook checking in for these final 22 seconds. Marsh, left side, picks up her dribble, needs help, and Sam Condon's all over her. Now a turnover. As Marsh picked up the ball, had nowhere to go, tried to feed Danker, but the ball instead goes into the first row of the bleachers.
Yep, good defense there by Sam Condon. Created that turnover.
Coach Smith not wanting to take any chances on the defensive end. Will take Cook right back out for the final 8.4 seconds.
And they're going to let Houlton roll it up. So see if that helps them get a better shot here.
4 seconds. Olivia Henderson, she's going to launch up a three. Gets it to go! That for Houlton was going to be the cherry on top of the sundae. Is Houlton's going to take a 17-point advantage into the locker room. Rob, what are your takes on the first half?
No, Houlton looked good. Got to be happy with that. Like I said, the only thing maybe Coach Graham talks about is defensive rebounding, because Foxcroft's had a bunch of offensive rebound opportunities. Other than that, you got to be pleased. They're shooting it well. You know, they're on pace to score 72 points, which is a lot. And defensively, they've done some good things as well.
Don't go far. Coming up here at the half, we're going to have the Catan Trust Company halftime show. I will be joined by an educator here at Houlton High School, Nan Mills, with an exciting announcement about an opportunity she and some of her colleagues are going to have. We'll also wrap up some of the first half scoring when we come back in 2 minutes on WHOU.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great
.me.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment.
Houlton with the lead at the half by a score of 36-19 over the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. I'm pleased to be joined here at the half by Nan Mills, high school English teacher here at Houlton High School, and one of the students' favorite people, one of my favorite people, Nan.
Thank you.
And I can talk to you about so many different things, whether it be the work you do with Adopt a Block or the great work you do with the students here at the school. But you just got such exciting news. You, along with some of your colleagues, less than 24 hours ago, found out you've been invited to present at what's called the Model Schools Conference. Can you talk a little bit about what that program is?
Definitely, Tim. We're very excited. It was Heather Mitchell and Heather Fagnet and Danielle Thibodeau and myself. This June in Orlando, we'll be attending the Model Schools Conference, and it's almost like a giant party, really, for over 5,000 teachers from all around the world. And we're excited to share with them all the great things that are happening at Houlton Middle High School with teachers and staff. And so we were accepted. We did a video and different things. We've been waiting expectantly to see if they would accept us or not. Only 25 schools around the world get to do this. And we found out yesterday that we are one of the chosen schools, so we're excited. You and I were part of the first group that from this area that had taken students down there. We didn't quite know what to expect. It really is unbelievable. Yes. The professional development and opportunities connected with that Model Schools program. Yes, it definitely, it's a chance of a lifetime. We're just very excited that our administration here is so supportive of teachers and the work that we do. A group of us did go down to Orlando 2 years ago. One group went, as well as administration last year. It was in Washington, D.C. So just incredible opportunity. We're very thankful that our administration is so supportive. Talk a little bit about what it is you will be presenting on and how you went through that process. I know you said you created a video, and it's a very rare opportunity to try to get people to actually be able to present, but a little bit about that process as well. Yes, well, we're going to be concentrating on rigor and relevance and relationship in classrooms, and each of us represent, I'm English, we have the science department, math department, and history department, and we're just going to really share with other teachers that you can do great things, even if you're from a small school in a little shire town up in northern Maine, and so we're hoping that we can help other teachers to reach their goals and show what they can do. And then I know from when I started in the classroom 15 years ago until now, things really have changed. Of course, they change in, I think, in aspects of various different, businesses and in the working world, regardless of what you do. But as far as, this rigor, relevance, relationships piece, how has that revolutionized what you do in the classroom? How's it different from when you started? Right. I think it's just very student-focused, and, you definitely, I don't think students care how much you know till they know how much you care, and we just try to build that relationship piece, and then the rigor comes in on just the students working hard, but also upper-level thinking and upper-level questions and speaking to one another and learning from each other. Really teacher as facilitator, and some exciting things happening right here in our classrooms. Well, kudos to each of you for putting in all of the hours that it takes to go through that application process. And congratulations on being selected. We look forward to hearing
all about your presentation and how well it is received and everything else that you bring back from that conference this summer.
Yes, thank you so much. We're very excited, so you'll hear all about it.
Excellent. Well, once again, the score at the half, 36-19. We'll be back here in 1 minute on WHOU.
WHOU would like to thank our student staff for all their hard work this season. We employed 17 students who worked every aspect of our broadcast. This includes camera, production, play-by-play, and much more. The support of our sponsors and WHOU.live subscribers allows us to hire and train these great students. They are our next generation of employees, and we are proud of the work they've done. Be sure to thank them when you see them at tournaments, and thanks again for your support.
Katahdin Trust, proud to support student athletes and their parents since 1918.
Half here at Houlton High School as it's the Shires leading Foxcroft Academy Ponies by a score of 36-19. A couple other scores we can pass along to you. It was Winslow defeating Caribou by a score of 56-35. Ashland was able to defeat Jonesport Beals on the girls' side. And we've got a lead for Central Aroostook Panthers over Searsport as they approach halftime up at the Panther Palace. We'll pass along any of the scores that come our way throughout this broadcast. Rob, why don't you talk a little bit about first half scoring in this game?
Sure. Let's start with Dover Foxcroft. They were led by Annie Rain. She had 6 points. Paris Dankert had 4. Megan Spooner had 3. Kaya Cook had 2. She's been saddled with foul trouble. Cassidy Martin with 1. And Destiny Weymouth with 3 for their total of 19. Houlton was led by Mia Henderson. She had 11 points. Tegan Ewins with 9. Olivia Henderson with 8. And Becca Howe with 8 for Houlton's total of 36.
And for the Shires, it really was a little bit of hot shooting from the outside, but mostly point-blank looks in the paint. Rob has kind of had their way inside with Foxcroft in the first half.
Yeah, and they've hit the 3 ball too. They've got 4 threes, which is really good, and they've gotten to the line, like I mentioned before, been very successful from the line. When they're getting there, they're making them. 8 for 11 from the line, which is solid.
So as the two teams break the huddle, we'll get ready here for the second half. It's going to be Houlton's basketball to start the half. As it looks like there's a little bit of a spill on the floor that they need to tend to before we can put the ball in play.
Yep, they're going to clean that up. This time of year, it's so hard to keep the floor clean. Somebody comes in from outside with snow on their boots or whatever, and you can knock them off and wipe them off, and that helps certainly, but still might get some water on the floor.
The two teams will head to their benches as they might as well, as they looks like it's going to take a few moments to clean up this mess. And actually it might take a little longer than we thought, as they're going to bring out a machine to clean it up. So we might as well go ahead and take a break and come back here in 30 seconds on WHOU.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
And once again, welcome back here on WHOU. Getting ready to start second half action. It's Houlton leading Foxcroft Academy 36-19. It appears as though they've gotten the spill that was on the floor all cleaned up. So about ready to get the ball back in play as Houlton will start the second half with the basketball. Abby Worthley inbounds, finds Olivia Henderson.
Like Foxcroft coming right out man-to-man.
Mia Henderson picks up her dribble and then is going to be guilty of taking steps.
Drag that pivot foot a little bit. Pretty good defense there by Megan Spooner, really sliding her feet and doing a good job keeping Mia Henderson in front of her.
What do you think Coach Smith said in the locker room His team trails by 17.
I think he said we better get off to a good start or it's lights out. You got to come to play here in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the quarter. Can't really afford to get down by much more.
Spooner couldn't get her shot to go, but it's the Ponies with the offensive board. Shot put up, no good by Cook. This time the rebound hauled in by Houlton.
Strong rebound there by Becca Howe.
Here is Olivia Henderson. Uses a crossover up top, gives it up. Mia Henderson kept her pivot foot.
Yep, little shot fake there. She did a better job that time, not dragging that foot.
And a timeout is going to be taken by Coach Sean Graham as he wants to talk about the offensive set here. There's 7:06 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your Boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron's snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Welcome back here on WHOU as Houlton out of the timeout with a quick sideline play results in a layup.
Nice take there by Becca Howe. Puts her into double figures.
Houlton extends the lead now to 38-19, and now the ball's going to be loose on the floor. Mia Henderson batted it away, and her team is going to earn the extra possession.
And a good chance for Houlton to kind of put the hammer down here and end this game.
Here is Olivia Henderson. Guarded by Rains. Worthley. Thought about it now. Ewing's left side beyond the arc. Picks up her dribble. Olivia Henderson. Worthley with a long two. Buries it.
Nice little stick there by Abby Worthley. Her first bucket of the game.
40-19. Shires lead by 21. As we see Weymouth. Up fake, finds Rains in the lane. Dump down pass, shot's going to be up and in. That's Karis Dankert, the senior, getting the bucket.
Yep, let him make that catch right in the middle of the paint, and that's what happens. It collapses his zone. Sometimes you get an opposite block layup.
Abby Worthley again on the left side. Receives a high screen. Henderson. Olivia Henderson thought about the three. Instead, puts the ball on the floor, gets in the lane, puts a shot up, gets a nice soft touch.
Good finish there by Olivia Henderson. Gives her double figures for the game.
42-21 Houlton. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Rains puts the ball on the floor. Shot up. Weymouth can't get the three to go. Loose ball. Olivia Henderson saves it in. It's going to be right to Megan Spooner of the Ponies.
Great hustle, though, by Olivia.
Cook able to bury a three.
And that's the first easy look she's had all game. That was on a breakdown.
Cook bats the ball out of bounds. Houlton will keep it. It's 42-24 now. Tegan Ewings is going to look to inbound right at the end of the Houlton bench.
If you're Dover, if you're Foxcroft Academy, you got to string together some stops. They've had a hard time doing that. Houlton's kind of had their way. You mentioned it before offensively. They're hitting shots. They're getting to the rim off the dribble, and they're getting post-ups. So this is, to me, Tim, when we've seen a lot of Houlton games this year, and I've seen a few more than you have because I've gone on the road a couple times, but I think it's maybe the best they've looked offensively.
Howe misses the first free throw.
You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be peaking at the end of the year. They had that huge win the other night over Stearns, and looks like it's carried over some.
Howe's second free throw is up and good. So 43-24 is the score. Cook lines up another three. This one no good as she rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, that one she was guarded. That one, Tegan Ewings was right in her face.
Ponies grab the offensive board, so they'll have another possession. Weymouth Her off-balance shot up, no good. Rebound hauled down by Becca Howe.
Good D by Becca Howe, too, on Weymouth. Made her take a really tough shot.
Mia Henderson lines up the three, no good. Bankroll grabs the board.
Great look, though. Great look. Just didn't make the shot. Nothing wrong with that shot at all.
Rains inside, Weymouth.
Boy,
Reversal layup, no
nice
good.
move.
Olivia Henderson thought about getting out to run, instead pulls up. Ewings off 1 foot, her runner no good. Worthley grabs the offensive board. Her putback no good. Rebound taken down by Megan Spooner.
Couple decent looks for Houlton, but an empty trip.
And Spooner is going to be fouled as she got into the lane. Let's see if it's going to be on the floor, if they're going to give her shots.
I think they're going to give her 2. I think I saw the official signal that. I think that foul was on Olivia Henderson, Mia Henderson. That's 3 fouls, so that's a big call there.
At the line, we see Megan Spooner. Her free throw is up and good. Once again, it's time for the injury report, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, visit countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Spooner with an empty trip from the line, but a steal now by Rains. Rains is going to take steps, turn the ball back over to Houlton.
Mia Henderson did a good job not picking up her the 4th there. Stayed vertical.
Olivia Henderson drives as nobody picks her up, kicks it out. Ewing wide open, buries a 3.
She's got such a good shot when she's as good a shooter as there is when she's open. Keegan Ewings.
Shires are right now clicking on all cylinders, and now a steal. Mia Henderson rips the ball away. It's a 21-point lead here for Houlton. Hesitation dribble, Olivia Henderson, but then an errant pass, the ball go out of bounds.
Yeah, a little bit off balance there. It was kind of indecisive. Thought about going to the paint, and she decided to kick it at the last minute. She was either going to travel or chuck it, so she had to chuck it.
3:05 now remaining in the 3rd quarter. Shot's going to be put up and off the mark. Anderson couldn't get the shot to go. Ewings looks to push. Kicks it out. Olivia Henderson lines it up. Her 3-pointer going to be off the mark. Rebound hauled down, though, by Drew Warman. Ewings another 3. This one's left short. And the rebound taken down by Megan Spooner.
Yeah, she didn't have quite the time on that one that she did on the last one.
Megan shot in the lane, no good. Olivia Henderson's going to try to get out in front of the pack. She's going to take it. Up fake. Gets the hoop to go.
Nice play by Olivia Henderson. Really patient. Don't see a lot of people do that. She little ball fake, and defender flies by, she lays it in.
Houlton is their largest lead of the game. It's a 23-point lead. Still 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. As Cook goes into a crowd. She's going to lose the basketball.
Good D there by Mia Henderson. Stayed nice and vertical.
Mia Henderson lines up the 3. No good. Ewing's over the board. Power dribble, goes up with it. You can hear the contact from up here. But she couldn't get the shot to go, but she will have 2 free throws coming up. And a timeout is going to be taken. With 2 minutes left here on the clock in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a 30-second break. We'll be back on WHOU.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
And welcome back on WHOU. Is coming out of the timeout. It's going to be Tegan Ewings going to the free throw line. Houlton has a 48-25 lead over the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. Ewing's free throw is up and good.
big game for Tegan Ewings. This will be her 15th point here.
And her second free throw is just as good. Houlton now has doubled up the Ponies, 50-25. Here we see Megan Spooner. Swings it around. Weymouth on the right side, guarded by Ardell beyond the arc. Rains now with the dribble. She's going to take it, put it up off the window, no good. Rebound hauled down by Drew Warman.
Pretty good rebound there by Drew Warman. She went up for that one.
Ewings in the corner. Swings it around to Warman. This is a skip pass. Olivia Henderson puts up another three, no good. Another offensive rebound by Houlton.
Yeah, they're really dominating the glass at this point, Tim. They're getting every rebound.
You talked about it in the pregame, so they did the same thing down at Stearns. It's a good drive from Ewings. Does not result in a basket, but another offensive board, this time Emma Ardell. You know, Rob, if Houlton's able to do that, they're going to be a tough out in Bangor.
Yeah.
Provided they hold on to this 25-point lead. Ewings, her three-pointer no good. Once again, Houlton with the board, though. This time it's going to be tied up, though, as Buzzio brought the ball down, and the Ponies have the possession arrow.
Houlton girls right now are just quicker to the ball. They're just a step ahead of the Foxcroft Academy girls.
Morgan Graham and Sam Condon come into the game for Coach Sean Graham's club. As we see Annie Rains give it up to Weymouth. Up top, Anderson, guarded by Buzzio. Emily Harmon Weeks finds Spooner, puts the ball on the floor, drives, shot no good. Ball's loose and on the floor. And the officials are going to look at each other and they're going to determine it's going to be Houlton basketball. 22.8 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter.
Pretty good officiating there. Love it when referees get together. One of them's not sure and they ask for help.
As we see Warman inbound. Pass a little bit tall for Condon to handle. And now Condon's going to commit the foul. Spooner, she's trying to free herself up. Sam Condon will pick up the reach-in foul.
Yep.
Pretty clean quarter, though, Rob. Only 2 fouls on each team.
A little opposite of the first half for sure. A lot of fouls in that first half.
At the line, Megan Spooner. Free throws up and good. Megan has another free throw coming her way. Shots up. And it's good as well.
2 for 2 for Megan. Here comes some pressure by Foxcroft Academy. Warman handles it pretty easily.
Warman goes behind her back, stopped at the free throw line, loses the basketball. Spooner looks up, so she's got 5 seconds on the clock. This is a crossover, gets in the lane, puts a shot up, blocked by M. Ardell. Official's going to say there was a foul.
Yep, little late, but I actually thought it was the right call. I don't know, you don't look like you did.
I'm going to say no comment.
I'd like to see the replay.
There we go.
Like I've always said, we've talked about it all year long, you're incredibly hard on officials.
You're not at all. Spooner's free throw. That is a case
the least red-carded guy that deserved a plethora of, let's use that word tonight, plethora of red cards. I feel that way about you.
Second free throw, no good. Thankfully, the horn is going to save me from having to listen to any more of this. It's 50-27. Houlton with a 23-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on WHOU.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including
Welcome back here for fourth quarter action on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran. As we start the final frame, it's going to be Houlton with a 50-27 lead. They started the quarter with the basketball, but ended up turning it over. Now the Ponies have it. The shot's going to be up and in. It's going to be Destiny Weymouth, 3.
That's her second 3 of the game. Need a few more of those before they get back in it.
Rebecca Howe can't get the shot to fall off the cut and feed from Tegan Ewings as the Ponies have it. Inside they go. It's Como. Turnaround shot up, no good. Rebound hauled down by Nia Henderson. And it's going to be a steal. Shot's going to be up and in as Annie Raines able to get the shot to fall.
Yeah, Coach Graham going to get a full timeout. You don't love the way the quarter started. Up 23, still in great shape, but it stemmed the tide really fast. A good timeout by Coach Graham.
We'll go ahead and take that break as well and be back here in 1 minute on WHOU.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock. Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. Steelstone Industries is your aggregate supplier. You can visit Steelstone Industries at 154 Steelstone Street in Houlton.
Coming out of the Shire timeout, the Ponies are going to put a little pressure on. Houlton able to break it easily, and it results in a layup. Rebecca Howe able to finish it off. Houlton leads 52-32.
Just what the doctor ordered right there. Houlton getting the first bucket of the fourth quarter and handling that press like clockwork.
Weymouth puts the ball on the floor, guarded by Howe. As we see Dankert, she puts the ball on the floor, and it's going to be picked up by Dankert. The ball was loose momentarily.
Good hustle there by Olivia Henderson.
Cuomo goes it underneath. It's going to be Olivia Henderson coming up with a steal. Tips it to Ewings. Ewings going to look to push. A couple players collide. A blocking foul will be called.
And everybody looks to be okay. A lot of contact there. A few fans next to us yelling out of control. She may have been out of control, but no defender was set at any point. So, thought that was a good call.
Worthley looks to inbound. It comes to Ewings, and the ball's loose again. It's going to be tied up. Now the officials are going to get together. And a technical foul is going to be assessed to Tegan Ewings as she slammed the ball on the floor. Coach Graham is going to quickly get Drew Warman up off the bench.
Yeah, you got to keep your composure. You're up 20 points and don't need a technical foul. Coach Graham going to get her out because she gets another technical foul. She's not playing in the quarterfinal game, so not a great situation.
Holds on to this 20-point advantage.
Yeah, not a great time to get a technical there.
Possibly some frustration. It seemed like the officials did wait a little bit to blow that whistle on the tie-up, but you can't. There's no excuse for it.
It happens, you know, and it happens as far as losing your temper too.
As you see Emily Harmon Weeks at the line. Her first free throw is no good. Second free throw's up. And that one's off the mark as well. So no damage done in that regard as far as the technical goes. And the Ponies had the arrow anyway, so they're going to get the ball. Trailing by 20. 6:08 remains here after all of that is said and done.
Houlton's still in great shape.
Marsh works the ball over now. Danker drives and a whistle. Ball's going to just be lost out of bounds. The Ponies will keep it. Danker will be the inbounder. She looks for a teammate. It's going to be close to 5. They're able to get it in.
Barely. That was really close to 5.
Spooner had it. Now the ball's on the floor. It's going to be tied up. And the Ponies will have it. So, we see Harmon Weeks working around Danker. Marsh now out top. Guarded by Warman. He's going to pull it out near midcourt. Spooner right side. Nice feed as that's going to be Emily Harmon Weeks, the sophomore, around laying it up in.
Yep, little flex cut layup there. Houlton had been defending that better the first half. That time they gave it up.
Mia Henderson lines one up from downtown, no good. Weak side rebound hauled in by Warman. Houlton's going to have an extra possession here.
Yeah, more getting beat up on the offensive glass.
Strong drive as Howe is going to be bumped. She started her path into the lane. She's going to earn a trip to the free throw line.
She goes hard when she goes to the hoop, Tim. Becca Howe. She can go left or right. And she can hit the 15-footer up there. She's proven that tonight. She's hit 2 or 3 of those 15 to 17-footers, and it makes her really difficult to guard.
Natalie Robinson waits at the scorer's table. There's a free throw from Howe, rattles out. As Robinson checks in, Dankert will come out, one senior for another. Howe's second free throw is up, and that one's good. So the score, 53-34, Houlton with a 19-point advantage. There's 5 minutes remaining here on the clock.
Houlton hasn't scored much here in the fourth quarter, but they haven't given up much either.
Shot's going to be put up and in as that was Annie Raines able to get the shot to fall.
Her second bucket of the quarter.
53-36. Howe zips a pass around. Mia Henderson shot won't go. Warman able to come up with a loose ball, and now a reaching foul will be called as Cassidy Marsh came flying into play.
Good job by Drew Warman that time, saving the possession for them.
It's 5 team fouls for the Ponies, 4 for the Shires.
Again, that's a play where they were just a step ahead.
And Mia Henderson drew some contact. She got the ball along the right block.
Houlton's had pretty good success on their inbounds plays today. Drawing a lot of fouls, getting a few layups out of it as well.
Spooner picked up the foul for the Ponies as Mia Henderson misses the first of 2 free throws. Mia's second free throw is up. And that shot's good. 50-36. 4.5 minutes remaining now in regulation as we see Cassidy Marsh behind Raines. Annie, crossover dribble, goes left, puts a shot up off the window, lays it up and in.
That's a beautiful move there by Raines. Nice left-handed finish.
Houlton breaks pressure. Howe puts up a shot from the free throw line, no good, and now it's going to be Howe coming in and committing the reach-in foul. So for Howe, that will be her third personal. Houlton's 15th foul now in the second half. Checking in for the Ponies, Jenna Anderson. As we see Megan Spooner come over and she's going to catch a breather for Coach Smith's club.
And at some point here, Tim, I'm wondering when Houlton starts to get maybe a little more deliberate, not stall, but, you know, be deliberate. They haven't really done much of that at all. It's been 1 or 2 passes and a shot.
Shot's going to be put up by Raines, no good. And it's going to be Warman able to pick up the loose ball.
Yep, nice rebound there by Drew Warman. That's her 3rd or 4th rebound of the game. She's had an impact on defense. She had an impact rebounding the ball.
Olivia Henderson. Guarded by Marsh. Left side, Worthley. Olivia Henderson. Back to Mia Henderson. She's going to line one up. Her three-point attempt, no good. Rebound hauled in by Annie Raines.
Houlton hasn't been as successful from the three ball so far this half. They had 4 of them in the first half. They've yet to hit one in the second half.
Raines loses the ball out of bounds on that drive. And we'll see Harmon Weeks head to the bench. Both coaches continue to shuffle new players into the game. Houlton's got a 16-point lead. 3:15 now remaining here. With it, Tegan Ewings, left side, beyond the arc, goes inside. Howe, her shot up, off the glass and in.
Did a nice job, Becca Howe did, getting that shoulder down, clearing just a little bit of space and able to step through and make that nice move.
With it, Marsh. It's going to be nearly lost. Raines able to come up with the basketball. Shot's going to be put up, no good, as that was Cuomo missing it. Becca Howe hauls down the board. Now stolen away. Here's Marsh. Hesitates, puts a shot up, no good. The ball's loose. Marsh fighting with Olivia Henderson, and Houlton's going to have the arrow.
Good fight, though, by Cassidy Marsh. No quitting her at all.
Rob, it was the Central Rooster girls picking up a win over Searsport as the ball stolen away by Raines. Ponies have it. And Raines puts up a shot. Can't get it to fall, but she drew all kinds of contact.
She's had a great game, Annie Raines. A couple nice step-through moves. She's got 12 points already. I think she's just a freshman, too. This Foxcroft team, I don't know if you noticed, but 4 of their starters are freshmen and sophomores. They got 1 senior starter.
Very young.
2 sophomores, 2 freshmen. So it's a team, we're going to hear about in the future, I would say.
Raines at the line. Cannot get the first free throw to fall. Checking in here will be Abby Knapp. She's another one of those freshmen. She'll come in for Natalie Robinson. Raines' second free throw is up. That one's good. Gets it back to a 17-point game. The Shires with the lead, but only 2:13 now remaining on the clock. It's a big uphill climb here for the Ponies.
Some diamond-and-one pressure by Foxcroft. Close to forcing the turnover that time.
Warman gets the ball over midcourt, finds Ewings. Now we're going to see Houlton go into a little bit of a delay and look to take some time off the clock. Warman starts her dribble, finds Buzzio. Kennedy picks up her dribble, needs some help. And Coach Sean Graham wants to take a timeout with 1:46 remaining on the clock. Houlton with a 56-39 lead. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
The County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
And welcome back here on WHOU. With 1:44 left on the clock, the Shires lead the Ponies 56-39. And now a team control foul is going to be called as Houlton sitting an illegal screen.
Yeah, actually, I think that was on Drew Warman on the push-off.
Okay.
She did a V-cut, went down, and popped out, maybe a little bit too much arm.
As Mia Henderson checks out of the game, we'll see Sam Condon come in. With it now. We see Cassidy Marsh look to go inside. Turnaround shot, put up, no good. His nap shot wouldn't fall. Rebound fought for and controlled by Warman.
Yep, good hustle there, getting on the floor after that one.
Ewings, right side. Olivia Henderson. Warman loses the basketball. Looking to drive. Cuomo takes it, lays it up and in.
A little lack of concentration on that one.
Now another turnover for Houlton as Ewings and Warman cannot connect. So 1 minute even left on the clock. It's a 15-point lead for the Shires. And now we'll see Emma Swallow, Morgan Graham, Abby Worthley all back into the game. As we see Weymouth come out for Foxcroft Academy. We'll also see Justice Batchelor, a freshman, check in here for the Ponies, as well as Caitlin Lord. Don't go too far at the conclusion of this contest. We will have the Pat's Pizza post-game show. Rob will find a guest, as it's a steal for the Shires. Worthley near midcourt finds Condon. Down to 40 seconds. A handoff from Condon up top, Worthley, and it's going to be a foul. As we'll see Cameron Cuomo reach in against Worthley. That'll be the 7th team foul, and that will send Abby Worthley to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Rob, I think we can safely look ahead now to Houlton Old Town, 4 against 5. Again, that game will take place on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. These two teams split on the season. As Worthley misses the first free throw. It was Houlton picking up a 59-48 victory at home back in early January. And then a little bit later on here, just recently, Old Town flipped the script. They won 52-36 at home against Houlton. So they split on the season, each team holding home court. The next game is going to be at a neutral site.
Right, something's got to give. It's going to be interesting.
4-5 is about as close as you can get. Swallow down to 4 seconds. Buzzio kicks it out. Houlton's going to hold on to the basketball, and the Shire's going to pick up a 56-41 victory over the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute break, allow Rob to make his way down courtside. Coming up, we will have the Pat's Pizza post-game show back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Don't get flush traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
The guys at Griffith Honda are in a whole heap of trouble again, ever since they started giving steals to the good people of the county. Steals like this 2017 Honda Ridgeline RTL, Griffith certified at only $28,995. They've all been going a bit stir crazy, but luckily for them, Pork Chop ordered a large pepperoni pizza with extra keys. Stop in today and get your steal from Griffith Honda.
All right, let's get out of here.
Welcome back here on WHOU as we are in the Pat's Pizza postgame show. It was the Houlton Shires, the number 5 seed, holding home court. They defeated the Foxcroft Academy Ponies by a score of 56-41. We're going to go ahead and take it down courtside where Rob's got our postgame guest.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Becca Howe. Becca, great job. I thought you were real physical in the game, like you always are. And inside lately, your team's been dominating the glass, especially you and Mia. Is that something you've been working on in practice?
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of boxing out drills, and coach has been really pressing on us that once we get that rebound, that's all that matters, and we can get more putbacks, more offensive looks.
Now this team, I think they gave you a better game down at third place early in the season. What was the game plan coming in, and what was coach saying were the key to victory?
We really needed to keep our heads, and we had to run the offense that we wanted to. We had to control the game and not let them control us like they did when we went down there.
You got Old Town coming Saturday. You're going to Old Town, going down there, playing in Bangor. You split on the season. What do you think? Couple keys to winning that one.
We really just need to focus on ourselves. We need to box out. We need to rebound. We need to get our shots to fall. And I think we just need to put our best foot forward and see what happens.
All right, well, great job. Love how you're playing. Doing a heck of a job. And congratulations. Thanks for being our Pat's Pizza postgame guest. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob, and congratulations to Becca and her teammates as they will play on Saturday, 9:30 a.m. They'll take on the number 4 seed, Old Town Coyotes. We're going to go ahead and take one more short break, just a 30-second break. We'll bring it back and wrap up the scoring and look ahead to what else we've got on WHOU back in 30 seconds.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need, Pioneer Broadband.
And one last time, welcome back here on WHOU. The final score, Houlton 56, Foxcroft Academy 41. The Shires, number 5 seed, will be heading to Bangor and playing on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. Rob, why don't you go ahead and wrap up the scoring from this one?
Sure, let's start with Foxcroft Academy. They were led by Annie Rain. She had 13 points. Destiny Weymouth had 9 points. Megan Spooner had 6. Kaya Cook had 5. Kara Stankert had 6. And Cassidy Marsh had 1. Cameron Como had 2. And Emily Weeks had 2 for their total of 41. Now, the Shires, impressive. They had 4 players in double figures tonight. You always like to see that as a coach. Becca Howe led the way with 16 points. Also a bunch of rebounds for Becca. Olivia Henderson, 13 points. And Olivia, always max effort, really did all kinds of things that don't even show up on the box score. She had 13. Tegan Ewings with 13. Great job by Tegan. Mia Henderson with 11. And I thought Mia really got Houlton going early and had a great start for Houlton and did a real good job on the glass as well. And Abby Worthley with 2 for Houlton's total of 56.
And once again, a couple results that we can pass along. It's Central Aroostook Panthers picking up a win over Searsport, so they will advance in the Class C girls bracket. Also, it was the Winslow girls picking up a win over Caribou. 56-35 was the final score on that one. Ashland with a win over Jonesport Beals. Right now, you could flip over and find Ellsworth and MDI girls playing. That's a 7 o'clock start, so they should be just underway with the number 7 seed Trojans hosting the Ellsworth Eagles. Probably a very big crowd there at that game, as those two towns not too far apart, Rob. You've got to expect the gym to be packed, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like a dream playoff scenario. It'd be like Houlton playing Hodgson back in the day, or
Presque Isle Caribou.
Presque Isle Caribou, yeah, absolutely.
Old Town Orono,
Yep.
all kinds of examples you could give. Speaking of Old Town, the boys are going to be coming up to Houlton tomorrow night. We will have coverage beginning at 5:45. Tip-off at 6 p.m. It's the number 12-seeded Coyotes against the number 5-seeded Shires, as both of those teams look to punch their ticket down into Bangor. Penobscot Valley boys, the number 12 seed, will be taking on Fort Fairfield, the number 5 in Class C. That is also a 6 p.m. start, as is number 9 Mount View against number 8 in Class B MDI boys. That game, a 6 o'clock start. And then also we're going to be covering Class AA quarterfinals, while other classifications are playing in the prelims, Rob. It's going to be Class AA quarterfinals. Bangor teams are both playing host. The girls will take on the number 6 seed Lewiston team, and number 7 Oxford Hills travels up to take on the Bangor boys, the number 2 seed in Class AA. Those games start at 5 and 6:30 p.m. And if you've already signed up as a subscriber on WHOU.live, as you'll need to do if you want to watch the regional semifinals and finals, you can catch that game, as it is a quarterfinal game, so not allowed to show that just for free. It is under the subscription, and so you can catch that on WHOU.live if you'd like to watch it. For us, one more time, the final score here from Alumni Gymnasium, 56-41. The Houlton Shires have punched their ticket, and they will go and take on the Old Town Coyotes in a game on Saturday morning at 9:30. We want to thank everyone for helping make tonight's broadcast possible. For Aiden Johnson back doing the production at the studio, Chris Putnam on the board, Lori Susi on camera, and Rob Moran doing the color. I am Tim Tweedy. One more time, final score 56-41. The Houlton Shires able to hold home court. We'll be back tomorrow night as it'll be the boys' turn. Coverage beginning at 5:45. Until then, good night, everyone.